Alright, I'm getting some good fresh spring water. Except the wind is trying to blow it out of the bucket. It takes a little while. It's a little bit of a slow spring, but I hear that it's really, really excellent water. Well, I'm off on new adventures once again. Today, I'm leaving the Cascade, Idaho area. I was camped with a few friends for about 8 days. We had a great time. We were just feasting, and we were having a really good time. Just getting to spend time with each other. And Jazzy just had a ball. I didn't take hardly any video or pictures, mostly of Jazzy, because she was playing with her friend Kit, and oh my gosh, they are so good together. They are so good for each other. They keep each other entertained. They wear each other out. She, for the first time, was taking multiple naps a day. Up until that, about the only time she would take a nap is if I forced her to. And so, yeah, she was taking multiple naps a day just on her own. She's like, I'm tired. I'm ready to lay down and conk out.
There's something that won't let me forget the way that you move. You tattooed me with your lips. Were you like perfume?
So that chapter is over, and I am happy to be going on to new adventures. Just because that's one of the reasons I have a life on the road. This is a weird rainbow coming across me here. Is because I like to see new sights. I like to drive new roads, see new things. And also, I'm not sure when it will happen, but sometime, I would say within the next couple of weeks, I will be meeting up with another friend. And so let's just see where the road takes us, okay? This is going north, heading out of Cascade, Idaho, and heading toward McCall, Idaho, which I will probably stay in that area through the weekend because today's a Thursday, I believe. And usually by Thursday, I like to find a place to stay for the weekend. This is not very far from where I was at, like 45 minutes. But it will give me a little bit of time to recoup and, get my mind wrapped around whatever comes next. So basically taking the time to explore my options, see exactly what route I want to go for where I'm headed towards, and, find the places to camp and all that kind of stuff. After I leave McCall, I will probably get into at least 2 nights of, maybe just one, of almost too hot. That's why it might turn into just one. I may punch through and drive a lot more miles than I normally like to, just to try to get through the heat. I think the nights, once the temperature drops to the low, it will be fine, but it probably will take a little while to drop to that low. So I believe this is part of Cascade Lake. It's a huge lake, I do believe. And so we'll see what kind of sights are along here. If I see something interesting, I'll turn it back on for you. I'm headed toward Washington. The scenery has been absolutely gorgeous, but I know it won't pick up on film like what I see it. I did stop. I've been traveling probably for about, I think, 85 miles now. And I stopped at an overlook around Whitebird, a little north of Whitebird. And it's just gorgeous. Stop, take a picture, but there's haze in the air. So I'm not sure where the fires are that it's coming from. Probably Canada. I have not checked on fires lately. I had probably about 4 or 5 days ago I checked on wildfires to, check to make sure there wasn't going to be a big problem with me traveling the route that I'm traveling. I really should have gone ahead and looked again last night or this morning, but I didn't. So again, I'm not sure where the fires are coming from. Coming out of McCall, did a lot of downgrade, but then I'm going through Hell's Canyon area, somewhere in there, started ascending again, going uphill, and now I'm back on the downhill. And because of this, because of the fact that I do go through mountains a lot, I have to have my brakes checked very often. That's one thing when you're traveling. If you like I go through the mountains every year, you need to check your brakes based on what's warranted for your vehicle. Whenever I first started out, I think I was changing brakes about every 2 years, but that's a little too long. I know it seems crazy for it to not last longer than that, but like I said, I go down a lot of grades, and I do use my transmission to slow things down a bit, like I just did. It's like 6 of one, half dozen of another. I don't want to tear up my transmission either. So it's only been approximately a year, I think, since I last had my brakes done, but I'm feeling like I need to get them checked again, and I won't be surprised if they tell me I need to change them. And I did tell myself last year that I was going to start checking them about once a year, and I probably will get them checked sometime in the next few weeks. I think by the end of this week, I probably won't be going up and down in grade hardly at all for at least a little while. But once I get to some place where I'm going to be for a little bit of time, I probably need to stop and have somebody check them just to be sure. And like I said, I kind of have a feeling they'll tell me I need to go ahead and change them out. That's one of my more frequent expenses, feels like to me, just because, I never used to have to change brakes so often. But this van is extremely heavy, and, you combine that with going up and down grades, you got to do it more often. I'm also thinking that I'm going to need to change my tires. If not this year, then next. Right now I'm kind of thinking I want to go through the next winter season. I don't do much driving during the winter season, but I'm sure that the tires do get baked a bit from the sun. And so I'm kind of thinking after next winter season, it'll be time to get new tires. So that's that. See y'all down the road. I'm driving through apparently like wheat country. Well, so far I've seen these fields on either side. I'm not sure what's what, but I've seen signs of canola and a sign for barley. I know what canola oil is. Is canola used for anything else than to make oil? I don't know. The oil from canola is used for cooking and baking at home, restaurants, and in food processing plants. Canola oil also has non-food uses, for example, biodiesel and bioplastics. Canola meal, the part left over after the seeds are crushed and the oil extracted, is used for animal feed, pet food, and fertilizer. Now we're coming to Cottonwood Junction. So, yeah, this is like a big ag area. My sister had told me that I was going, near Pullman, Washington at the right time for the wheat fields. And I've already run into them, and I'm still in Idaho, about an hour south of Lewiston. That's colorful. I just saw one sign for winter canola, but it looked like it had been just left, like not harvested. I don't know why.
We were like no other, two hearts on the edge, but we went from lovers to just being friends. Played me like a song stuck in your head, but you still get my blood rushing. Dance with me. Baby, you take away the pain. Dance with me, baby, you can lead the way. Dance with me, baby, a cure for the heartbreak. Dance with me and let this old record play. Let it play, baby. Let it play, baby.
There's a nice funnel out there, a nice dirt devil. Whenever I first spotted it, it was better. Now it's about dissipated, and it's quite a ways away. I've been seeing dirt devils, quite a few of them today. Dust NATO, I guess that would be called. I'm in farm country, can you tell? I don't think I'm getting around them anytime soon. This road is a bit narrow. I'm hoping that they don't stay in front of me for too long. I'm hoping they'll move, turn sometime. In the meantime, I'm glad I've got all the time in the world, and I'm in no big hurry.